How to stop shuffling. Hi, my name is Doug. I've been a physical therapist for 30 years, and I specialize in helping people with balance problems learn to walk again. Shuffling is one of the most common problems that I see in my clients. That's when you're not lifting your feet off the ground, and your feet are usually wide apart instead of being one in front of the other when you're walking. People that shuffle also tend to be people that fall. Shuffling is not a good way of walking around your home, and people that do this are just at the highest risk of falling. So I'm going to show you 2 exercises that can help anyone who is shuffling not only stop shuffling, but also improve their balance. Okay, weight shift. So to do this exercise, you're going to grab the back of the chair and you're going to put all your weight on one leg, lifting the other leg up, and you're going to lean on the leg that you're standing on and then do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to just go back and forth, shifting your weight, putting all your weight on one leg and all your weight on the other leg. Now, I don't want you to hold too long, but the goal of this exercise is to do it without holding on. So you really want to shift your weight without helping yourself with the chair as a goal. But over time, in the beginning, it might be that you have to hold on with both hands to do it, and then maybe one hand and maybe just one finger, and then nothing. That's probably the best way to progress this. But you want to keep your knees a little bit stiff when you do it, and you really want to practice shifting all your weight over one leg, then all your weight over the other leg. And unlike me, you want to make sure there's nothing in your way. I got this bar right next to me. You want to be someplace that there's nothing on either side of you, because it does kind of obstruct you from leaning if there's something in your way. Most people that shuffle do so because they're not shifting their weight. This is a best exercise to practice shifting your weight, because you got a chair in front of you and one behind you. If you're tired right now, you can certainly stop and rest, or just stand and rest. With all of these exercises, stop as often as you want. Just try to do it for the full 2 minutes, even if you rest for part of that time. Still keep trying after you rest. I'm going side to side. Muscles are a little bit tight in my legs. But again, this is a great way to practice correctly shifting your weight. Just about done. Just 1 or 2 more reps. I think this is the last one, and we're good. Okay, we're going to do single leg stands. We're going to grab the back of your chair, put all your weight on one leg, lift the other leg up off the ground, and then try to let go. Now, this is a great exercise for balance. In fact, I think it's probably the best balance challenge that anyone can do. I've always had all my clients do it because of how effective it is. And the reason is, for most people, the reason they're having trouble walking is they're not shifting their weight. If you have a fear of falling, if you have pain, if you have a problem with your balance, you're probably not shifting your weight enough. And one of the best ways to regain your balance is to kind of regain that ability to weight shift. So doing this exercise and making a goal of, I'm going to do it for 20 seconds on one leg without touching, that's the ultimate. That's when your balance is pretty much normal. But what most people find is that they let go and they immediately fall down. They stand on one leg for a second and then they have to put their foot down. Why? Because they can't shift their weight. They don't feel comfortable putting their body weight over the leg they're standing on. Your hips should be centered over the foot that you're standing on. And if they're not, what's going to happen is you're going to go back the other way. So if you find that's happening right now, I guarantee you it's because you're not shifting enough to the side. So you could reach your arm out, you can just force yourself to shift, you can even hold the chair a little bit and try to get that shift. But once you're in position, try to let go and hold it for as long as you can. If you want to stop and take a break, you can at any point. The reason these are all 2 minutes is because that's kind of the ideal amount of time to make some improvement in your balance and strength. We're just about done. We'll do it one more time on this leg, and I think that'll be our last one. See how long I can go. And stop. I hope you found this video helpful. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this.